And it takes energy and your voice, obviously. Just trying to prepare myself for the long run. I give everything to my body when everybody's not paying attention. I work on my craft when nobody's around. And to have the energy and to have, you know, the mental side as well. I'm in my 15th season with all the miles that I have on my body. I don't know. It's a tribute to what I put in. And the coaches and the players, they allow me to go out and lead them every night. And that's the byproduct of it.
Shannon, how impressive is LeBron's triple-double month?
Stop trying, Skip. I can't believe you. But let that be the TB12 method. And you're talking about elasticity and how he don't have a bicep. Now this man is talking about what he's doing in year 15 and you scoffing.
Yeah. This is the LBJ 23 method? Yeah.
Boy, I don't know. I might need to get on that program.
Yeah.
Skip was very impressive. And, you know, I think that sometimes we get the numbers, and a lot of people say, well, triple-doubles are a hollow stat. But, Skip, every one of those points, they needed. Every one of those rebounds, they needed because he got 2 offensive rebounds that gave them second chance at points. Every one of those assists was needed. And what happened last night, Skip, I'm not so sure Ty Lue drew a play up down by 2 and said, you know what? I want Larry Nance Jr. to take a 16-foot jumper. I don't really think that was in the game plan, but it just goes to show you when the ball is falling, that's what happens. Sunday and the previous, I think it was Thursday night, they couldn't buy a basket when they played Washington, when they played San Antonio in the second half. But Larry Nance pulls up. Jordan Clarkson comes in, hits a big 3. Rodney, I'm so hood. Oh, Skip.
He was big.
Put it on the floor, 3-point play. LeBron's stat line so fat it don't make no sense, Joey. But you know what I'm talking about. And the fact that he's doing this, Skip, with all the mileage, like he said, if you look at LeBron James, what he's done in just playoff alone is 2 extra seasons. 2 extra seasons. And in year 15, at 33 years of age, did I tell you, Skip, he's the oldest guy to average a triple-double for the month? Now, I don't know how he pulled this off, Joey. Now, he been booed up with Miss Triple-Double for the whole month of February. And you know what's about to happen, Skip. If he's named Eastern Conference Player of the Month, it would be the 7th consecutive time that he's done it in the month of February. 2012 all the way to 2018. That in and of itself is a feat. But I don't want to talk about that.
All time.
All time.
Yeah.
All time, all time. But you know what, Skip? I know what you're about to do. He had to play 39 minutes against the Brooklyn Nets. I know.
I haven't spoken.
No.
Said a word.
There be some people, I don't know why they want to forward me your tweets. They need to leave.
I think you're not forwarding tweets. I think you're following.
No,
tweets.
They forward me your tweets. You be tweeting all that foolishness. Skip, you were impressed. I know you don't want it, but even today, on a day like today, it's a Wednesday, a Tuesday night game, in the end of February, a lot of people are like, oh, this doesn't mean anything. But I think you would have to be impressed with what he did last night and what he's done over the month of February. Because this is basically a brand new team. They gutted the old team, brought in new guys.
They did.
And LeBron James, he looked like a different player. He's reinvigorated. He's rejuvenated. I mean, he looked 25 years younger. Watch. By the end of the year, you're going to have a head full of hair. Afro. Because you're going to be feeling so good. And you know it. It's over for the East.
Joy, I'm not even sure I know where to start on this one. I have so many reactions on so many levels to everything you just said.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm just going to have to pick an entry point and then just hope I remember all the other points in order. Because this reaction to this month-long triple-double has taken the cake as the biggest overreaction of blind witnesses among fans and among media members I have ever seen. And that, of course, includes my man, LeShannon Sharp, across from me. So let me get this straight. The biggest shock to me last night was when I heard Allie Clifton on Fox Ohio after the game talking about, LeBron, you averaged a triple-double for the month of February. I thought, wait, he's never done this before?
No.
In any month of his whole 15-year career?
No.
LeBron James has never averaged a triple-double for any other month?
No.
6'9", 200 and I'll give him 60. I don't know. Tristan said 80. 260-pound LeBron James?
Yeah.
has never, a guy who can pass and rebound and score the way LeBron James has never for a single month of 15 years in the NBA averaged a triple-double. Are you kidding me? And this on the heels of a little 6'3", 200-pound point guard who averaged a triple-double for an entire 2016-2017 basketball season, the whole season.
Yeah.
And by the way, very quietly in the shadows of King James, little Russell Westbrook at 6'3" tall is just about averaging a triple-double for this year. And I think he's got a real good shot because he's at 9.6 rebounds as we speak, and he could pull it off again. Anybody talking about that?
No.
No, nobody's saying a word. But everybody goes goo-goo gaga over LeBron James averaging a triple-double for the month of February, which, by the way, includes a 7-day All-Star break, which knocks the games down to only 10 for the month of February.
Yeah.
So most months have 14 or 15 games. It varies depending on how the schedule falls.
Yeah.
So LeBron did it in only a 10-game month of February. So remember, they get longer and longer All-Star break now.
Yeah.
So it's just 10 games. And the last 2 wins of this month came against Memphis and then last night Brooklyn, who are combined for the month 1-18. That's what they went for the month. And Brooklyn went 0-9 in the month. Wait, Oford's last 9?
With that pick. If you don't have Skip, I just want to know one thing. I just want to know if the greatest basketball player who you allege is Michael Jordan.
Now, I don't allege. Everybody knows.
Oh, no,
and
no,
you know, and I know, and Joy knows, and everybody knows it's Michael Jordan. It's not allege, it's a fact.
Okay, for this argument, I'm going to say Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. Did they play games in February from 84 till 2003 when he retired? Did they play games in February?
Oh, please.
So why didn't he average a triple-double if it's so easy?
He wasn't a triple-double guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who went 6-0 in NBA Finals without averaging a triple-double? Huh.
We're talking about that.
Interesting.
Only one of 4 men have ever done what LeBron James has done. Russell Westbrook, Wilt Chamberlain, and Oscar Robertson. Now, prior to last night, Wilt was the oldest to do it at 31. LeBron stepped it up by 2 years.
So remember, LeBron is only 4 years older than Russell Westbrook. He's 33, Russell is 29. So it's not like he's 10 years older and Russ is 10 years younger, right?
But you remember, Russ had missed some time with that injury, and there were times that Russ wasn't making the playoffs.
So in the month of February, while everybody's going goo-goo gaga over LeBron averaging a triple-double, his basketball team barely managed to go 6-4 in the month of February in the mere 10 games they played in February. And that was only the case because last night, barely LeBron and company really came to play last night. Whoa! Did he not have some help in the fourth quarter last night?
Yeah, we needed
But they barely overcame a Brooklyn Nets team that is now 20-42, which means Brooklyn is right in that dead heat at the bottom of the league for the #1 overall pick.
Good.
They're vying for the #1 overall pick. And it took you down to the last few seconds of this game to outlast the Brooklyn Nets, who managed to make 5 3-point shots and score 32 points in the fourth quarter alone. Usually if you give up 5 threes and you make only 1 3 in the fourth quarter, what happens in a tight game? You probably lose that, right? And they pulled away and finally won it by, I don't know what they won it by.
129 to 123. You know the score
by
was.
6. So what did it take in the fourth quarter last night for LeBron to be able to celebrate and gloat after the game off a W instead of an L? It took Rodney Hood scoring 11 points in the fourth quarter, and as you point out, with 40 seconds left, he made the shot of the game, an and-one jump shot on a play he said had completely broken down, and he said, I guess I better shoot this, LeBron. And he made it. And how about Jordan Clarkson with 1:04 left? Was that not a big shot? The only 3-point shot of the quarter for the Cavaliers?
That's why we got him.
It was a big one. That is exactly why you got him. And how about Larry Nance Jr. playing big in the fourth quarter with 8 points and 6 rebounds? Is that not why you got him?
Yeah.
And how about George Hill putting the clamps on D'Angelo Russell over in the corner with 20 seconds left in the game, just wrapped him up and shut him down and did not foul him.
Oh, hold on.
And D'Angelo just had to throw up some pathetic three that made it about halfway to the basket.
Joy.
How about that?
Wait,
I didn't even mention LeBron James in the fourth quarter. Wow. Wow. It took all that to save LeBron from having to talk about triple-dub for February off an L to Brooklyn.
I mean, you mentioned Rodney Hood. You
Wow.
mentioned Clarkson. You mentioned Nance
I
Jr.,
did, because they all
George
came
Hill.
up big.
But you don't want to talk about these 8, 5, and 3 that we got. Why you ain't mentioned that?
Well, he's the best player on the planet. That's what you tell me. He better be.
Ever.
Yeah, he should have done that because
He did.
It's the Brooklyn Nets. It's the Brooklyn Nets.
Why you do that?
It's Brooklyn. I kept tweeting last night. And then all caps, Brooklyn.
But if he loses, how does he lose to lowly Brooklyn?
Well, I was about to say that because it was really close. D'Angelo Russell had the ball with 20 seconds left and a chance to put them up one with a big shot.
Yeah.
And he'd been making big shots.
Okay, but tell me what happened.
D'Angelo Russell, that was pretty. He had 11 in that quarter.
Oh, yeah. Or that jumper, that three-point shot was wet last night.
Woo.
But if you don't mind me asking, they forced him to take a bad shot, D'Angelo Russell.
Yep.
And then what happened? Who called for the ball? Because you've been telling people for the longest time, LeBron James, they even had an article, LeBron James run from the free throw line. He doesn't want contact. But you didn't tweet that.
Obviously, this wasn't game online. These are just important sort of clinching these are ice on the cake free throws. These aren't do or die.
But I remember last year.
I don't want to see LeBron do or die because you're going to die.
No. Now, I remember last year when he missed 2 shots and you was like, LeBron, you got to make those.
By the way, I don't know if we have it or not, but
you know we got it.
I don't know if we got it or not.
Know.
Do we have that second free throw handy? I just don't know. Wait.
What you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Did you request it?
Oh, here it is. Wait, we do have it. Here's the second free throw. Up. Oh, that's the first one. That's a good shot. That was a good shot. Splash. Here we go. Second one. Up. Oh, how did it fall?
Easy. That
Shannon Sharp just fell off his chair. That's what just happened. Shannon Sharp is gasping on the floor saying, thank you, basketball gods.
That's why I don't like
for tipping that ball back in because it looked like it was not wet. It looked like it was falling off the rim. It bounced over here. It bounced over there. It bounced over here. And LeBron is saying, oh, please.
Can I ask you a question? Why you just can't the man had a triple-double. The man had a historic month. And instead, you're trying to find, you talk about a ball that went in the basket.
To suddenly laud the fact that he had a triple-double in a 10-game month is actually more of a minus than a plus when you talk about his all-time greatness, because I'm shocked he's never had one before. So this feat was more of a knock on LeBron. They're different players, as you always point out to me. One guy is a passer. What have I said 1,000 times on this show? LeBron James is the best passer in basketball. Have I not said that again and again? So is it shocking that he would average 10 assists for a month? No, it's not shocking.
I feel comfortable in saying that Michael Jordan has never averaged double-digit rebounds for a month. Do you feel comfortable in saying that?
Yeah, it's just what he decided to do for his team, because he was an unstoppable scorer who could just rip your psychological heart and guts out with his ability to score baskets at the end of the shot clock, something LeBron cannot do.
Skip, you don't mind if I break something to you? I mean, LeBron's not a scorer, but you do know he has a higher scoring average than Kobe Bryant.
You know what? I'm very happy you brought that up, because LeBron continues to do the humble brag. I'm not a scorer. It's a humble brag. It's like, I'm not a scorer, but I know how to put the ball in the hole. Does he? He's 6'9", 260. He is the greatest freight train to the basket we have ever seen. He can score at will. Nobody can stop LeBron from getting to the rim. Okay, so
what's shot 3 free throws last night?
Yeah, what's happening right now? LeBron James is the second leading scorer in the whole NBA. And you're telling me he's not a scorer? No. He's 7th all-time already in overall scoring in the NBA. And that's not being a scorer?
No!
That's the biggest bunch of baloney I've ever heard.
That just lets you know that we can do so many other things. I mean, just because I'm a mechanic doesn't mean I can't be a sous chef. LeBron James, you look at his numbers, you're like, well, how does he average 27.1? And that's the exact same average that Kevin Durant has. And we know Kevin Durant is all-time prolific at scoring.
Yep.
prolific, producing in abundance.
Yep.
Like, I just wanted, my teacher
Did
told me
you
that.
look that up before
I
the
ain't looking
show?
on
Because you
nothing.
weren't sure what it meant?
I was very sure.
You knew what that
So
meant.
not only is he prolific at scoring, he's a rebounding, assisting the ball. You keep telling me the greatest guy. He could have if he wanted to. But why didn't he want to? Just to show us that, you know what, I can average a triple-double. Because LeBron has done showed you. Not only can he do it for a month, he can do it in the NBA Finals. LeBron can do whatever he want to do,
What
whatever
was the
he want
score
to
of
do.
the NBA Finals?
They lost
4-1.
4-1.
4-1?
4-1.
And you're gloating about that?
I'm Skip. No, there's nothing to gloat about. Skip.
You know what? You take on the persona of the man you love so much because LeBron James has become the biggest self-promoter in sports
What he
history, and
promoting?
it's not even close. LeBron James has to constantly tell us how great he is after these
You
quote-unquote
ain't know?
feats. That's the point. You don't need to tell us.
You do. Gotta remind him.
No, you're trying to convince us how great you are because you know in
If
your
you ain't
heart of
convinced
hearts,
already,
hey, you know who's the greatest.
Hold
he
on.
knows who's the
Jordan,
greatest.
Hold on, wait a minute, Skip Bayless. You telling me that LeBron James must convince us? He's trying to convince us.
Every time.
us.
Did you hear
But
all
there's
this?
a guy that put out a 5-part docuseries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on Joy. You still haven't told me.
Did he
what
ever
episode
tell
six.
you in that series? Did Tom Brady ever tell you how great he was?
Yeah, he did.
not.
Humble
No?
brag all the time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
put the time in.
Yeah.
Nobody said, oh, Jules, you bull jobbing, Jules. Oh, Daddy, look. Oh, I was just like.
So after the game at courtside, LeBron James says, I give everything.
Everything.
He's talking about how he did it, how he averaged a triple-double.
Yeah.
I give everything to my body when nobody's paying attention. LeBron, you make us pay attention because you are constantly posting workout pictures of yourself without a shirt on. Am I right? How can we not pay attention when you force us to pay attention?
Ain't nobody around but him and Savannah. She have her feet in ice, too.
Yep. Then he goes off about how I'm not a scorer, but I know how to put the ball in the hole. I don't like to compare myself to anybody, so he's trying to like eliminate Michael Jordan from even the conversation right now. I feel like I'm a one-of-a-kind player, a player that this league has never seen.
Never.
I need a category all my own.
They do.
The point is, he's trying to convince his blind witnesses, statistically, I'm better than Michael. Statistically, longevity-wise, just on career stats, I'm better than Michael Jordan.
Statistically, he's better than anybody ever because we've never seen a front court player have this many assists.
Right. It's clear LeBron finally gave up the ghost
No, he didn't
of
give it up.
chasing
No,
the
he didn't.
ghost,
Gonna walk
passing
him
the
down?
ghost.
Gonna walk him down?
Walk him down. The Ghost went 6-0 in the finals with 6
don't
MVPs.
care.
LeBron James is currently 3-5
4 and 5
in
after
the
this
finals. Going to be 3-6
4 and
after this
5.
year. You know it and I know it because once again, thanks to the great trades made by Dan Gilbert, he is bound for his 8th straight NBA finals.
I just want to know how okay, if LeBron James is 3-5 in the finals and he can't be the GOAT, he can't catch Jordan, how does Tom Brady get to be the GOAT at 5-3? Joe never lost. Terry Bradshaw never lost.
Wait, why don't you ask yourself that question? Because before, wait a second, before the Super Bowl last year, you proclaimed Tom Brady the greatest ever. You did it sitting right in that seat.
Okay, how many of these had I drank? I mean, because I might have been under the.
My educated guess is 0.
0.
Okay,
I'm going to go with the big 0 on
Hold
that
on,
one.
where my. But anyway, Skip Bayless, you keep trying to minimize every time he does something.
Wait, help me out. I'm not very good at math. Is 5-3 better than 3-5?
No, it's not better than 4-0.
Okay.
So I know 2 guys that got 4-0 and another guy got 3-0.
Yeah, that's true.
But
What
anyway,
about 6-0?
6-0 is great.
Huh.
But Bill Russell 11-1. But I'm not talking about that, Skip. You got Jump Man, you got Champ Man, and then you got Braun.
Yeah.
Braun is by himself.
Yeah.
He's in a room. I like, okay, 30,000 points.
And if you don't believe it, just ask him.
Yeah. He's in a room right now. Okay, then you go to the knock on the door. 30,000 point club. They're going to be about 5, 6 guys come over. Look, hey, how you doing? Okay, you go to the 8,000 assist club, knock on the door. They about 11 guys up in there. You go to 8,000 rebounds, knock on the door. They about 50 guys up in there. But when you put all to go to the room at 30,000 points, 8,000 rebounds, 8,000 assists, knock on the door.
All I know is LeBron James annually leads the NBA in one category: lack of humility. I've never seen anything like it before, and you let him get away with it. Everybody lets him get away. See, Muhammad Ali said, I am the greatest, but was he promoting Ali? No, he was promoting his fight. He was trying to intimidate his opponents. LeBron is just trying to promote LeBron's greatness.
This man makes $90 million off the court. He's the most visible athlete in all the world.
Okay.
He doesn't need no promotion. But I got
Did you hear him?
Yeah, I heard it.
Last
He
night?
needed to skip. Sometimes,
Lord have
Skip,
mercy.
what's wrong with LeBron's hands?
Huh?
He patting himself on the back sometimes because you try to withhold praise and adulation from him. And I told LeBron, don't let him hold that from you. Pat yourself on the back when you do something great, which is on the regular. You know that, Skip, baby.
The church say amen. Did
Amen,
Des
church.
catch it? We'll discuss that next.
Did he?
Yes!
No!